This video is about changing your story and you will change your life. I have an example. I was having a pattern in my life when it came to relationships with men. And it felt like it was the same story, but just with a different actor, like a different person. And it kept repeating over and over again. And then when I would see my friends, I would start sharing and complaining about that relationship and how bad it was. And it was just a cycle that kept repeating. And many years ago, I heard about changing your stories, or stop repeating that story because you are victimizing yourself, and instead create a new story. So one time, a guy asked me about my past relationship, and I decided consciously to change the story. And I said, hey, he loved me so much and we loved each other so much. Everything was amazing in our relationship, but we just couldn't understand each other. I wanted this to be the story. I didn't want to say anything negative. It just, we really loved each other because this is a part of the truth. Like all the toxicity and stuff like this is your choice to share about that. But we really actually loved each other. But there were like really different crazy things inside the relationship that you don't really have to share that. So I said that we loved each other so much, but we just couldn't understand each other. And we broke up. And guess what? That pattern that I kept repeating ended. And I started a different pattern where we actually love each other and everything is amazing, but we just don't understand each other. Like we are on different, not frequencies, but we communicate in a different way. We love to tell a story because we associate ourselves and we create from that story. And if that story is good, then you're creating a beautiful life. But if the story that you keep repeating and you associate yourself with sucks, then you just keep creating more of that. I don't want to hear this story anymore. Like why? It feels good for you to just find an excuse of why you are where you are today because of what happened to you like many years ago. So this is still like the victim mindset. So my idea of this is the following. We all have reasons to be rich and poor and happy and unhappy, everybody. But first of all, it's understanding, do you want to keep telling this story again and again and again? Do you want to remain the victim in your own story, or you want to change your life? So if you want to change your life, I'm not saying that going to therapy is bad. What I say is that deal with the traumas when they come, but don't sit in them and trying to see what other trauma is there. Oh, I'm not loved because of my father. Oh, I'm not, like, you don't have the money because of this, and you start putting responsibility on everybody else, but not you. So the moment you are doing that, you literally victimize yourself. And in that moment, you can't really change your reality or your life. And what I do for myself, like I change the story of the past in my head for me, and then I change the story of my future. And I become very conscious when I tell the stories where I complain about things, because I'm like, I catch myself and I say like, hey, you're about to create this again. You want to create it? So I also try to not talk too much about the bad things that happen in my life, because I can share this only to maybe help other people understand that it's possible. But even in those moments, I don't really want to share. Like I don't have any energetical charge already in those stories. But just by using my tongue to say those words again and again, I realize that I'm creating with my words. They are so powerful. So build a new story. Build a story that it's empowering. Build a new story about your past and let go of that story. Stop associating yourself with the past. Stop looking to the next trauma and lingering in the traumas that happen in your life. Everybody goes through traumas. Everybody has their own to a different degree. For all of us, they seem that ours are the worst. But I want you to ask yourself, are there other people in the world with the same traumas that you had, with the same situations that you had, and they were able to grow through that? They were able to achieve the results that they wanted. So trust me, it's time for you to just let go of that story. Let go of that victim mindset where you feel sorry for yourself. I don't feel sorry for myself. I had moments when I wanted, I was questioning God, why this is happening to me, and I realized that I am creating all this. The moment I stopped looking for who is the guilty one, and I'm saying I am. It's my mind and it's my actions and it's my thoughts. And this is when the change begins, and this is when you create that life that you really want, the business that you want. What is that new empowering story?